Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, earlier, Gachagua was in Ukambani region, and there is a statement Gachagua talked about as far as the issue of the dialogue between Kenya Kwanza and Azimio is concerned. Of course, we know he was trying to water down that dialogue, and he was appealing to the Ukambani people that Kalonzo is wasting time. So, Kalonzo got time again in another barrel. He then responded to Gachagua's statement and again reacted to the ongoing dialogue between Kenya Kwanza and Azimio. Because remember also Kalonzo is the co-chair with the Kimani Ichung'wah. Now, in that reaction, that story was picked by the Nation, and Lucy Makaya, the one who wrote that story, and she was alleging that Kalonzo Musyoka has finally recognized William Ruto as the president, just by the fact that Ruto is now supporting the dialogue. And after that, Martha Karua reacted to that story that was shared by the Nation, and she said it's not true. Of course, Kalonzo has also reacted, and I want us to go through that story because as of now, Kalonzo is talking about something different from what was shared in the Nation. And this is what Nation said in the headline. We now recognize Ruto as president, as Azimio's Kalonzo Musyoka now say. And Martha Karua reacted. She said, not true. But then if you check that story, they're saying that Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka says the opposition now recognize President William Ruto elect as inauguration as he had Ruto's election and the inauguration as head of state following his support for bipartisan talk to resolve the 2022 election. And I want to quote the statement. We congratulate the president for putting his foot down and supporting the continuation of the talks. Because of his, in bracket, Ruto, stand, we recognize him and will wait for the next time because who knows, God's plan may be with us next. Now, you know, all this statement is being purported to be, have been quoted by Kalonzo Musyoka. Yani ni mambo ambayo Kalonzo alisema kulingana na mwandishi. We have a problem with what some people are saying, and now this one is now reaction to Gachagua. President Ruto's deputy attended a funeral in Ukambani, and what he said there has left residents wondering what kind of leader he is. But we will call everyone to order. So that is Kalonzo Musyoka trying to react to Gachagua's remark when he was there for the burial. But now, it has now forced Kalonzo Musyoka to come out clean on this matter because now it was trending on social media, spreading like bushfire. And you would see the bloggers from Kenya Kwanza are happy to share this information. And I want us to check on that response from Kalonzo. But just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing to our channel. Subscribers, thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, this is what Kalonzo Musyoka has posted on his Facebook page, coming clean on this matter. It's very clear that Mambo bado. I have noticed that a section of the media has in the last few hours misquoted my recent statement on the state of affairs in our country, particularly on the legitimacy of the current regime. As Azimio, we remain clear that the issue for discussion and the negotiation as framed by both teams include among others a comprehensive audit of the 2022 presidential election that in our view will finally settle the matter. Hapo ndo kuna bombshell. Because by the fact that someone would say that Kalonzo is now recognizing Ruto as the president, that alone put the matter of opening server in question. So that is one thing they were looking for, because you can't say that you recognize Ruto as the president, then in the dialogue you are still pushing for the opening of server. Mnataka forensic audit, mnataka server zifunguliwe, mnataka kujua results zilikuwa aje, and then on the other hand you are saying that Ruto is the president. Kalonzo continues here. We also encourage Kenyans to participate in this important process by sending their memorandum within the given timelines as recently advertised in the dailies. May God bless Kenya. So that means that this matter will be settled after servers have been opened. Azimio have one position that even among the IBC commissioners, 4 did not agree with what the 3 were standing for. But they went with the decision of minority. Majority was ignored. Sijui maana ya democracy. Democracy means that majority should have their way, but minority should have their say. But in IBC, the opposite happened. Majority had their say and the minority had their way. So that alone, it raised so many questions. Azimio believe that the only truth can be found in the servers. But, you know, once election has happened, normally there is time to check on the activity. That means there will be an audit. So IBC have a duty to audit the results. And the truth is that that server has been audited. And when they found some information which seemingly can bring some issues in the country. For example, disruption of security in the country, or what will compromise someone's presidency. If you have such kind of information, it is kept under classified information. So with classified information, the only person who can authorize classified information is the man who is consuming the intelligence of the country. And that person is the Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces. So the president. Mambo ya IBC kulingana na ile mambo Azimio wameamini ni kwamba the information has been put under classified information. And because of that, there are questions. IBC iko na duty ya kurelease na ichapisha hiyo results in public, but they have not done so. So with all this, Azimio believe that servers have different results from what Chebukati gave Kenyans. So with all this, to recognize Ruto as the president, servers must be open and the forensic audit be allowed to take place. What we can say is that there are some people in Kenya who are trying to use every means possible to legitimize William Ruto's presidency. Because up to now, Ruto legitimacy is on question. And he is really working hard to make sure that indeed is being recognized, and as Azimio they are accepting his presidency. Remember, the man is becoming too unpopular in this country. The reason is that they have been failing completely in terms of delivery of services, among many other things. Then waanza kuleta story ya legitimacy, mambo ya server. With all that, people will feel that hata mtu ambaye anaongoza ni mtu mwenye alianguka kura. So this can be a sponsored headline and a sponsored story by those who want to hear such kind of stories in the media. So there is a possibility of that. But again, Kalonzo has come out clear, and that's what they stands for. Because if you check on Azimio, number 1 on their list, cost of living. Number 2, audit of the server. Alafu mambo ingine yanaanza kufuata hapo chini. So that's the position of Azimio, and that's the position from Kalonzo, and that is what he is standing for. I don't know your views, but let us meet in the comment section to continue with this conversation. Otherwise, thank you so much, and see you in our next video.